Let me now bring on board Lalit Jalan, Chief Executive Officer with Reliance Infra. Mr. Jalan, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Let me start with something which is of immense market curiosity. The company's Gurgaon-Faridabad road has become operational. And so from that project, what kind of toll and revenue as well as traffic you anticipate for this year, which is FY13?
Our sixth road project, the Gurgaon-Faridabad road, became operational on Friday. This is 800 crore BOT project with a 17-year concession period. This road will decongest the Gurgaon-Faridabad, which is a very, very high traffic corridor. Currently, you can take as much as an hour and a half to do this journey. And with this road, the commuters stand to gain more than 1 hour. If you look at our road portfolio, our entire road portfolio is on the very, very dense corridors attached to mega cities like Delhi, like Agra, like Pune, Bangalore, Jaipur. So we are assured of much higher growth than the typical average portfolio that you see in the market. This year, that is FY13, we expect top line from roads to exceed 700 crores, and which will be exceeding about 1100-1200 crores next year. The equity IRRs that we expect from our road portfolio would be in excess of 20%. The way we bid for our road portfolio, it is very, very focused towards the economics, and if you do not get our benchmark returns, we are not inclined to bid. If you would see, owing to the intensity of bidding over the last 2 years, we have not been successful in winning a single road project because we thought that the economics were just not there.
Mr. Jalan, so what's the road portfolio of the company and how much will all the operational roads contribute to in FY13?
Yeah, so as I said, we have a total portfolio of 11 road projects totaling to about 12,000 crores. Out of this, 6 projects have already become revenue operational. We expect 2 more to start in the next month, an additional 2 in the balance of this year. So by the end of this financial year, namely March 2013, we will have 10 of our 11 projects revenue operational. And the last road project will become revenue operational next year. So this is a total road portfolio. Mostly they are on the Golden Quadrilateral, the East-West corridor, as I said, the very high dense corridors connecting to the metro cities.
Mr. Jalan, last week the Delhi government has announced or undertaken a big power hike. How will this change life for Reliance Infra?
Yeah, it's a good question, and since I'll take a minute to explain the situation to the viewers of ET Now. The Delhi distribution was privatized almost 10 years back in 2002, and the private sector was to come and bring about efficiency, reduction in losses, and improve customer service. If you would see, our commercial losses, which were in excess of 40% when we took over, are now barely 5%. And this reduction is a world record. The savings owing to this is a whopping 30,000 crores to the government of Delhi. If you look at our operating costs, the operating costs, which used to be in the range of 80-85 paisa per unit, with our efficiency over the years is now down to 45 to 50 paisa. So there is a reduction of almost 40% in our operating costs, the benefit of which goes to our valued customers. And this has got, this is despite the inflation, high inflation over the last 10 years. The biggest component of tariff is the power purchase cost that the DISCOM buys from the power generators. And these costs, we buy 100% of our power from central and state generating utilities like NTPC, Delhi Gencos, NHPC. These contribute to almost 80 to 90% of a DISCOM's cost. These costs have gone up by more than 300% over the last 10 years. In fact, last year the cost of power transferred to the consumer was in almost like 6 rupees 50 paisa. So which started having a big impact onto the financials of all the DISCOMs, leading to huge under-recoveries. The current tariff order has recognized these losses and has recognized the under-recoveries, and we feel we do not have the detailed tariff order, but from the reading of the media release, that this order is cost reflective, and the power purchase pass-through has been allowed. The regulatory assets up to FY11 has been recognized, and a forward path towards liquidation of that has been given in the tariff order. So it's a very path-breaking tariff order which was very badly required. This is completely as per the directions of the Honorable Appellate Tribunal of Electricity of last year.
Mr. Jalan, what's the update on the collection of the arrears of power consumers, and how much has been collected and how much is left?
No, arrears, unfortunately, we are accumulating while we speak, because the tariff order which becomes effective as of July 1, by the time the collection comes in, it will be mid-August and later. So we are adding to our arrears till say middle of August, and from then on we expect that we will be able to recover all our costs, which is predominantly the power purchase cost, because as I said, that is 80 to 90% of the cost of a DISCOM. We are essentially retailers, so if the cost of power goes up, we have almost no option but to pass that on to our valued customers.
So what is the plan here for recovery cost in the ceiling project, and how much was spent by Reliance Infra in the ceiling project?
No, Sea-Link is a project which we had won, and which for various reasons, for various CPs which could not be fulfilled by the government of Maharashtra, that project is on standstill. We had a conciliator appointed which advised both the parties that they may terminate the contract at no cost to each other. MSRDC had gone to the Attorney General of India to seek further advice, and as per media reports, what we see, the Attorney General has upheld the advice given by the retired High Court Judge, Mr. BP Singh. So we are waiting for the next steps. And right now the issue of cost recovery and all that will be taken up when we meet with MSRDC in the next couple of weeks.
Mr. Jalan, what's the update on the Mumbai Metro Phase 1, and when will it start operations and the revenue potential as well?
The Mumbai Metro 1, we expect to start commercial operations by the end of this financial year, say by March 2013. This is a project which will help the citizens of Mumbai immensely. This will be a high-speed connection between east and west of Mumbai. We expect to be carrying almost 700,000 passengers every day. And but we will have to wait and see how the revenues shape up. Our expectation is the revenues would be in excess of 350-400 crores.
Mr. Jalan, give us a flavor of your current order book and what kind of incremental order flow the company is expecting in the first half, and also if you could give us a breakup of the internal and the external orders.
Our current EPC order book is around 18,000 crores, and these are made up of about 6 power projects, 6 road projects and a transmission project. When we started this business, it was pure external EPC business. We did not have internal projects that time. And as we acquired skill, competencies, we have grown this business from a small business in 2003-04 to 20,000 crore plus EPC business. And we are working on several projects, mostly internal, to add to our order book, and we expect to announce some of these projects over the next 6 months.
Mr. Jalan, and what is the revenue and profit guidance that you are setting out for FY13?
So I think we are well on path to completing our projects. Our major risks in the Mumbai distribution, Delhi distribution are behind us. The challenges of execution have been addressed, and our projects are becoming operational, so reverse cash flow is starting. As a principle, we do not give guidance for revenues and bottom line, but I think the shareholders have no reason for concern, because most of the major issues have been successfully addressed by the company.
Mr. Jalan, really appreciate your time.